Today is a major milestone. I spent much of the morning prepping the engine as well as the body to be mounted onto the frame. A motley crew of family and neighbors will be here to help. This isn't quite an Amish barn raising, but should make for a good show.
Yeah, so we could roll it up a little bit just to make that easier. Okay, we can push it. Go ahead and push it from the back.
Stop that. Push it over. Okay, that's good right there. We'll need to kick it out.
It won't be a problem.
So what were you saying about the doors?
Don't put pressure on these doors because this is just sheet metal. There's no. The only reinforcement is this little bit of trim, and any push on it will just concave the door. It's fine. Now this front fender here is not terribly strong, but Jacob's going to need a little bit of help.
Okay.
So I'm thinking
If anything, we can have two people go from here to here.
Yeah. But this is very weak.
Okay, so.
It's the middle ones that are strong.
Okay.
And we can lift here?
We can lift here carefully. Okay, so before we start, this end up over everything. So we need to be quite high. Raise it up about 3 feet.
So do we need to raise this and
We're going to get the wood out of there. Yeah, I'll pull it out. Once we get it up, I'll slide it out.
How are you going to slide it out?
It'll just pull this way. I'll pull it my way.
Over their feet.
He'll pull it out.
Once you lift it, it'll
And then you
just
can come
slide
up.
out. There's nothing.
sounds
As long as you go up 6 inches.
They're going to have to step over
Yeah.
these.
No,
Yeah,
I,
he'll pull it out. He's gonna stay here until he's got that out, and then he's gonna run over to the side.
okay, so are we ready? Can we just lift it up? Who's over here? Wait,
He's gonna come over.
I'd be
there.
like,
As
test
soon as
lift?
as soon as he moves that.
Okay, one test lift, good point. You feel the body moving. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Let her go.
Okay.
Go a little higher.
Higher in the rear.
Okay.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Okay, you're a good height. Good height. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it. Watch your step. Keep it coming. Okay, slow down. Just start dropping. Start dropping. Slow, slow, slow. Come down.
I'm not doing anything.
You're looking real good. Everything's looking good. Got to go about another 6 inches. Maybe a little more.
So what's this thing right here?
What's that?
that little-
Stop for a second. Okay, wait.
Stop!
That bar.
Make sure it's
in
point.
the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, lift.
Okay.
Lift up more. It needs to go up. Okay.
Okay. More?
Just my way a little bit. Okay. Now
Okay.
we're good. Thank you
All
for
right.
catching that. Okay. Watch those line up. You see the holes there? Okay. Lower it down to the.
For some reason, it
Something's
needs
hitting.
to come this way a
Watch
little
the-
bit. Here we go. Now we're really close on this side.
Am I hitting anything over there?
Nope, I think we're good.
We're good here.
We are hitting something on this side unless, go ahead and let her down a little more. Yep, keep going, good.
Make
We're
sure
on
we're straight
here.
over here.
I'm not.
Okay. Hold on.
Good, yeah, we're on now.
Watch it. I'm popping the front.
Is yours
Something
good?
doesn't quite
Yeah.
seem right.
Okay,
We need to slide the rear end that way a little bit. Okay, that's good. That's all.
Feels like something's off.
That's all.
Is there something over here?
Yeah,
this is perfect here. It can go over.
There's room over
This is
here.
perfect right
Okay.
there. That's the hole you're looking
That's the hole.
Woo, that's a good-looking car.
You sure that's?
Okay.
That lift needs to go before.
Okay, so what, we've got some wire cut jammed underneath there, looking,
We need to.
So how do you want us to do that?
you gotta lift the front end a little bit, see the wire?
Okay. This,
Ready? Anyway, get somebody to pull it out when we
just a little bit.
Go.
Watch out, who's gonna lift the wire out?
That's gonna be you.
Okay, wire's out.
Okay, strap in.
That's why it was off just a little bit.
Okay, I'm down.
Let me check the wire on the,
Okay, I think we're good.
Let's see, does this one look good? This one's darn near perfect over here, so it's gotta be close there. See that? We could move it maybe.
okay, so
This one's great. How about right there?
we got 4 bolts here, one on each corner by the wheels.
Those go right there.
They go right.
Okay. Oh, what a beautiful looking rig. We'll be ready to drive this in 15 minutes, won't we? I mean, 60 days? 90?
90 is,
Well, he has to do the electrical. Who knows how long.
There's a lot that needs to be done, but
All right.
oh, that looks good. Well, that actually went really nice.
That went very well.
Get those, just get them started.
Good.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
About out of school?
No, not yet.
Another month?
Yeah.
Okay,
You got a
it's
little
starting to
paint.
look like a car.
There was one rear bolt that gave us some grief, but we did eventually get it in, after which we pushed the car into the garage and I called it a night. Well, almost called it a night. I couldn't resist to go and install the rest of the frame bolts. All but one went in well. The one that I'm fighting, I'll get to another day. So here we are the following day. I decided to do another walk around, and rather than repeat what I had said before, I'll just share some of my thoughts about where the car stands right now. Regarding the rims, we'll take a look at those. I'm very pleased with how they turned out. I looked far and wide for something that had the proper size, and this VTO company made it to fit my car. Originally, I had thought of putting a darker shade of paint on those rims, but ended up with the aluminum color, and I'm very pleased with that. Regarding the paint, I am not 100% satisfied with how the paint had been done. There's been a lot of issues I've been discovering that are disappointing. But what I can say is if I hadn't have found the individual to do this work, I don't know where this project would be right now. I had been at a standstill for far too long. So finding someone to do it, even though it might not have been perfect, moved the project along. And one of the things I'm learning is sometimes good is good enough, and it's a whole lot better than not done. I did put my old Arizona license plate on, primarily for sizing. I have a silicone backing on it so it won't scratch anything up. And there are some LED lights on the bolts that are holding it in place so that it will have some type of visibility. Stainless steel exhaust, I'm pleased with how that stands out. And the lone reverse light is ready to go. This is what's left of the frame. The frame that held the body for a long time. I did cut it down to size to haul it to the paint shop. The casters did their job. All of this will be repurposed to some greater purpose in the future. Don't know what that'll be yet. Again, moving back to the body, you'll see it's missing the rear trim. There's some bolts that I need to procure that are a little longer than the ones that are in the front. It's not urgent. Those can go in at any time. And if you saw some previous videos, you'll know that those brakes come out of a last gen 300ZX. I'm hoping they'll work well. Fun little tidbit, this is my antenna. Take a flat screwdriver to pop it out. I'd purchased it 24 years ago, still in good shape. Cleaned it up a bit. I don't think I'll drive with it out too much, but it's still fun to have. Back in the engine bay, not to rehash what I've said before, but the entire intake side has been removed. It'll be more of a challenge to install it now that I have a body in the way, something that'll be getting on fairly shortly. I also put my anti-gravity battery, just dropped it there. If that's where it ends up going, I'll mount it properly. The valve cover will eventually be painted. I've got some ideas as to how that will go. So again, I'm excited that this milestone has been met. It will still be many months before it's on the road and ready to go, but I am pleased with where things stand. I really like this color. It turns a lot of heads as people drive and walk by on my street. So I'd like to thank all my friends that came and showed up, and I look forward to sharing more videos in the future.